Hi friends, it's Mrs. Perez. I have another story for you. This one's called The Easter Egg, and it was written and illustrated by Jan Brett. Jan Brett is a very well-known author for children's books. She also illustrates her own stories. Jan Brett includes these little windows in her illustrations, I think as a way for us to see what else is happening in the story. Just look at those details in that picture. As a reader, it's important to pay close attention to the details of a story. That way you better understand the story. So be listening for the details, and I'll ask you some questions later, okay? Okay, That Easter Egg by Jan Brett. Get my glasses on. Where are they? Thought they were on my head. Those are my Easter ears. Cheer up! Cheer up! Spring is here. Time to start on my first ever Easter egg, Hoppi said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. Oh. So what was Hoppi going to make? An Easter egg. Hoppi had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long. Now it was time to get started. Everywhere Hoppi looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. Oh, I need an amazing idea, he thought. Hoppi spotted Flora Bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. Oh, the Easter rabbit will love those colorful flowers, he thought. And he started picking flowers for his egg. Here's a basket for your flowers, Hoppi, Flora said. Maybe Hoppi will put some flowers on his Easter egg. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppi spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wooden egg. Oh, I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Here you go, Hoppi, Buster Birch said, and he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppi's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppi said. Maybe Hoppi will make a wooden egg. Hoppi was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him out of the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting, squiggles, and bows. Hello, Hoppi, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity-hop, Hoppi exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet it will make his whiskers tingle. So maybe Hoppi will make a chocolate egg. Oh, look at this window. Do you see those little birds? Those are robins. And then Hoppi saw Granny Irene decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool. And then she dipped the egg in pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye, adding to the design each time. Hoppi couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Granny Irene. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. Maybe he can decorate an egg like Granny's. Oh, look at the top again. See those robins? What are they building? A nest. Hoppi was hopping by Hans van der Rabbit's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit so real that he looked alive. Do you know what a portrait is? It's just a picture. So he's painting a picture of the Easter rabbit. That's a portrait. Fantastic, Hoppi exclaimed. Oh, thank you, Hoppi, Hans said. Why don't you make a painting on your egg? He gave Hoppi pots of paint and a fine brush. Maybe Hoppi can paint on his egg. As Hoppi bounced along, a loud boing nearly knocked him off his feet. It was a whirling, twirling mechanical egg. Whoa, Hoppi said. That's an unusual egg. Would you like to make one? Roberto asked. Hoppi tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. Thank you, Roberto, he sighed, but I think I better make an egg that is just right for me. Was a robot egg right for Robbie? No. Oh, now look in this window. Do you see what's coming to visit the mother robin? Those are squirrels, aren't they? Hoppi hopped back to the woods and lay down under a tall tree to think. What's he thinking about? Making a beautiful egg is harder than I imagined, he thought. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg that I'm proud of. It's a good idea, huh? Uh-oh, look at those squirrels. Oh, the squirrel? Is he going after Mama's eggs? Uh-oh. Suddenly, the woods rang with the squawking of birds sounding an alarm. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly as if she couldn't decide where to go. An egg had tumbled out of Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. Can you see Mother Robin's blue egg? Yes, it fell from the nest. It fell into the ferns. Oh no! Hoppi knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. I'll take care of you the best I can, he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped and settled down on her other 2 eggs. Oh, so Hoppi's going to help Mother Robin. Hoppi never left the robin's egg. If it was sunny and warm, he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. If it was rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. At night, wild animals passed by. Hoppi crouched down and stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard strange noises coming from above, but Hoppi didn't run away. Why didn't Hoppi run away? Yeah, he wanted to protect the egg, didn't he? Every day the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs, buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They had forgotten all about Hoppi, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tall tree in the woods. Can you see Hoppi? Let's take a closer look at that window. He's sitting on the egg. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled toward them out of the mist and stopped. Whose wagon was that? Yeah, the Easter rabbit. The Easter bunny stepped down from the wagon and admired the decorated eggs one by one. You have brought me the most beautiful eggs in the world, but a very special one is not here, he told them. The rabbits were puzzled. Whose egg could it be? Whose egg is not there? Oh, I want you to notice in this window. Is Hoppi still sitting on an egg? No, what's hatched out of the egg? The baby robin has hatched. Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs, he said. When I return, I will show it to you. And he disappeared into the woods. Oh, he's going to get the most amazing egg, isn't he? He came back with Hoppi, looking scruffy and bedraggled. Hoppi has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter rabbit told them. He has kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until her baby bird hatched, and then she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the place of honor atop the wagon. Now they were ready to go. Whose egg won the prize? Yes, it was Hoppi's egg. The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. It's our best Easter ever, Hoppi, they shouted. And then the brave little bunny and the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for girls and boys to find on Easter morning. And look, there's the little robin too. Oh, I like that story. Did you pay close attention to all those good details? Oh yes, I'm going to ask you some questions now. All right, think back in the beginning of the story, the very beginning of the story. What did Hoppi dream about all year long? Do you remember? Oh yes, he dreamed about being the Easter rabbit's helper, didn't he? He wanted to deliver the eggs with the Easter bunny. Let's see. Oh, what did Hoppi think about all the other rabbits' eggs? Did he like them? He sure did. In fact, he wished that he could make special eggs too, didn't he? He really admired their eggs. Yes. And what happened in the middle of the story? What happened to Mother Robin's egg? Why was she so upset? Yes, her egg did fall out of the nest. What caused it to fall out of the nest? Do you remember that? Yes, those naughty little squirrels. Those naughty little squirrels made that egg fall out of the nest. And how did Hoppi help Mother Robin? What did Hoppi do to help her? He sat on her egg. Yes, he kept it safe and warm until the little robin could hatch. And then where was Hoppi when all the other rabbits took their eggs to the glen? Where was Hoppi? Yes, he was still in the forest, wasn't he? He was still in the forest sitting on the egg. And then who won the prize at the end? Hoppi won the prize. He got to go deliver the eggs to the girls and boys with the Easter bunny. Very good job paying close attention to the details in this story. And I hope that you understood the story very well then. All right, I will hop back here with another book soon. Bye for now.